This is a demo of Roster Viewer running in a browser. Roster Viewer is a desktop application for demonstrating, evaluating and testing our solvers. It is written in C# and it is now possible to run .NET apps and libraries in browsers via WebAssembly. To run the app in a browser, we wrote a custom interface for rendering and input management. For the desktop application, the interface is implemented using WPF, and we also have a version which uses Skier. For the WebAssembly version, the rendering is simply performed in an HTML canvas. If we scroll through a table with lots of text, we can see that the rendering, even though on an HTML canvas, is still smooth. Apart from the rendering interfaces and input management, it is the same code base for the desktop and WebAssembly versions. The components, layout, arrangement and app logic is all handled by the C# codebase. Once the web page is loaded, there is no further communication with the server because all the code is being executed in the browser. The advantage of this can be seen when moving and rearranging shifts. Penalty calculations and violation checking are all being done in the browser on the local machine rather than on a server. So we can see the violations and penalty changes instantly. If we unassign all the shifts and start the solver, we can also see the performance of the solver within a browser. It's not currently as fast as the desktop version, but it's still fast. On this problem, we are finding feasible solutions at a rate of almost 600,000 feasible solutions per second. If we stop the solver, we can see that all the shifts have now been assigned. We'll have a look at Shift Solver 2. We can create shifts and the activities with them. And get instant feedback on the penalties and violation checking. We can also test the solver. Shift Solver is solving this problem at a rate of approximately 6 million feasible solutions per second. If we stop the solver, you can see that shifts have been created and assigned. In conclusion, our solvers are normally hosted and run on servers and the solutions presented to users in web apps. Having the option to now also run them locally in a browser could have advantages in some scenarios. Being able to provide our own app, Roster Viewer, in a browser also makes it available on more platforms. It now also even runs on a smartphone. A link to this web version of Roster Viewer is given in the video description.